28M. I found out about 3 weeks ago my sister has had an affair with a colleague for about 8 months. I found them kissing in a coffee shop that morning and confronted her about it. Long story short, the colleague didn't know she was married, and dumped her on the spot. I confronted her on the spot because I actually like her husband. He is a great person all round and has been taking great care of her. I told her she had 2 days to talk to her husband and confess or I will do it. I took a couple of pictures and had a video of them as well at the coffee shop. The video also included the altercation with the colleague stating he didn't know she was married and that the affair went on for 8 months. A lot more things was said in the video, but that is basically it. Before someone says but she is family, I don't care. Cheaters are scum in my eyes, which is the exact reason me and my sister had cut our father out of our lives years ago, and she was dying the exact same thing. I did hear a lot from my sister the following 2 days begging to not tell her husband, but I decided to go to her husband and give him all the proof I had, including the video. But I got a call from my mother that morning asking to meet at my sister's house. She had something important to tell us. When I got to her house, my mother, grandparents, cousin and some of her husband family members was there. I thought she did confess at first and they all were there for support. My sister made a vile accusations and told everyone that she had been usurped by a colleague from work, the exact colleague I caught her with. They wanted to inform us before they took legal steps. I honestly felt sick the exact moment the words left her mouth. I asked her husband to speak in private, but she would not allow him to leave the living room. I shouted at my sister that she is a liar and asked her if this is truly the story she is going with, and she burst out crying. Immediately the whole family turned against me and I was kicked out of her house. I left the house, and as soon as I got to my apartment the messages started to come in calling me all sorts of things and threatening for me to be disowned if I do not apologize to my sister for my behavior and not believing her. It took me a couple of hours and a bunch of messages from family and friend before I hit my limit, but I hit my limit. I created a group chat and added every single person that messaged me and a couple of other people that we knew, and posted the photos and video I took with a message it disgusting that she would make up lies rather than face the consequences of her action. Since then I'm being blamed for her marriage falling apart because her husband wants a divorce. I'm being called childish for not keeping my mouth shut, and rather than talk to them I had to go and post it in a chat for everyone to see. Nothing is being said about the fact that my sister created lies of such deplorable thing which could have destroyed that man life in the end, and she actually wanted to press charges against that man rather than confess about her cheating. I'm being called a lot worse than an AH. My mother is refusing to take my calls, and when I tried to visit her she threatened to call the police on me. Every person in the family except for her husband and his side of the family is still on my sister's side, calling me all sorts of things and blaming me for her getting a divorce and the struggles she will have to go through. They harassed me so much that I had to put off my phone. When that didn't work they came to my apartment. They want me to help sort out the mess between my sister and her husband and say I made everything up and that all of this is a misunderstanding. Don't know how that will work as my sister and the guy is clearly visible in the video and picture. I at least got them to stop when I threatened them that I will post everything video, pictures on social media if they didn't leave me alone. AITAH for exposing her lies. Edit. I have been disowned by everyone in the family so far. The last message I got was from my mother, says the following: I am no longer welcome in the family until I sort out the mess I created. I am supposed to protect my sister and not be the cause of her misery. The fact that I exposed her in the way that I did is proof I don't care about her or anyone in the family. She can't believe I did that to my sister and tarnish the family name among their circles. BQ's people are cutting them off one by one. According to my mother they are the victims and am the heartless bastard that did this to them. I was also told that she wish I was never born for some great effect in the end as well. Before someone asks, yes, my sister Miss Princess, the firstborn is the golden child of the family and the one that can do no wrong.